Students, let's see some of the very important substitution reactions of Rx. First one, reaction of alkyl halide with the alcoholic potassium cyanide. So I'm writing alcoholic potassium cyanide. One point you remember always, potassium compounds ionic in nature. In the ionic compound, particles, they exist as ions. So I'm taking here particles as ions. Here there is no ambiguity. Potassium will go with the halogen to produce potassium halide byproduct. The main product what we get is alkyl cyanide product. It is alkyl cyanide product. Fine. So let me write one more reaction. A reaction of Rx with alcoholic potassium nitrite. Let me write Rx reaction with alcoholic potassium nitrite. Everybody know that in the potassium compound, particles exist as ions because compound here is ionic. I'm writing potassium is plus, nitrite NO2 minus. Let me write that NO2 minus in detail, N in the center, O on either side. I know if this is plus, it has to be minus. I know oxygen is divalent, so 1 and 1, oxygen di, so 1, 2 is satisfied. Now exactly you see here, because these are ions, there is no ambiguity, potassium and halogen together. Potassium halide we get as a byproduct. What is the main product? R. That will attach to this O, then of course NO. So the product what we got here, we call it as alkyl nitrite product. Let me go ahead to see the reaction of Rx with alcoholic silver cyanide. So I'm writing Rx that is reacting with alcoholic silver cyanide. I should know that silver compounds covalent in nature. So let me show you here the covalent bond. And breaking this covalent bond is not so easy. So we are utilizing now the lone pair of electron that is present over a nitrogen that will be utilized to form bond with the carbon here. Once this particular bond formation takes place, then only this particular bond will get rupture and you get the byproduct silver halide. Look at the main product that we have now, R, that is attached to the N and that N attached to C here. We call this particular compound alkyl isocyanide compound. The nitrogen linkage here is called isocyanide linkage. The name of this particular product is alkyl isocyanide product. And remember that this isocyanide product has a very bad smell, and even we call this particular compound as a carbylamine compound. So even we may call this particular product as a carbylamine product. Has a intolerable smell. The very bad smelling compound is carbylamine compound is. The next one, a reaction of alkyl halide with the alcoholic silver nitrite. So everyone see here, rather potassium, I'm writing silver. Everything else I'm writing as it is. The change is silver compound, covalent compound. So let me show you the covalent bond over here. Fine. Now, let me go ahead. I know that covalent bond is not so easy to break. It's very difficult to break. So we use now the lone pair of electron that is present over a nitrogen. Now exactly what happened, we are utilizing it to form a bond with the carbon here. Once this particular bond formation takes place, then only this particular byproduct will go out. Now what is the main product that we get? You look at here, R attached to N, where N attached to two O's. The product what we got, we call it as nitroalkane product. You can see different set of reactants, and for that different set of products we are getting, we are considering very important to all type of exams.